Right now on your Fast Track to 7, police in the Valley are on the lookout for a missing woman from Wisconsin. Fargo PD confirmed they got a tip last night about 61-year-old Claudine Leibel, but they're not releasing any other details about her at the time. Now, she was traveling from Wisconsin on August 23rd to visit family in North Dakota. However, she never arrived.
Wisconsin authorities say she made a stop in Fairmount, North Dakota. That's when her phone went inactive on September 11th. Leibel was driving a 2007 Toyota Cruiser. You see it on your screen there with the Wisconsin license plates AAF 4135. Now, if you see her or the vehicle, contact your local police. President Biden heading to Israel tomorrow, his second trip to an active war zone this year alone. He traveled to Ukraine back in February. Tomorrow, he plans on meeting with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and other leaders to show he stands squarely with the country. The upcoming trip follows an invitation from Netanyahu after Hamas launched its attack on October 7th, killing 1,400 people in Israel.
A large number of Israeli troops and military equipment are now in place at the Gaza Strip border ahead of an expected ground attack on Hamas militants. U.S. defense officials say about 2,000 U.S. troops have been put on prepare to deploy orders for possible support to Israel. Meanwhile, a 6-year-old Palestinian American boy is being remembered as a happy child full of life and spunk. The boy's neighbor and landlord now stands accused of attacking him and his mother in a hate crime related to the war in Israel.
Tara Molina brings us the story this morning, but we do want to warn you beforehand there are some disturbing details about the murder.
Just to show the family that somebody cares.
Wadi Al-Fayumi just turned 6 this month, killed by the man he shared a home with, according to investigators, stabbed 26 times by his landlord, Joseph Zuba, in an attack that targeted him and his mother for their religion as a response to the war between Israel and Hamas. His mother, Hanan Shaheen, stabbed 12 times. She survived. CBS Chicago in court as a judge detailed the 8 charges Zuba is facing, including first-degree murder, attempted first-degree murder, and hate crimes. According to prosecutors, Zuba lived on the first floor and rented the second floor to Shaheen. She told investigators, quote, Zuba is an angry man who knocked on her door Saturday and, quote, told her he was angry at her for what was going on in Jerusalem. She told police, she said, let's pray for peace. And that's when he attacked her with a knife. Able to get into a bathroom, she told police her son was in his room, and she was not able to get her son with her into the bathroom. While on the phone with 911 from the bathroom, she knew her son was being stabbed. We did not see Zuba's family in court, but prosecutors detailed an interview with his wife, who told police her husband listens to conservative talk radio on a regular basis and has been heavily interested in the events that have recently occurred in Israel. Telling her last week he wanted Hanan and her son to move out of the residence because he thought they, meaning he and his wife, were in danger and that Hanan was going to call over her Palestinian friends and family to harm them.
Zuba will be back in court later this month and will remain in custody until then. A group in Moorhead is hosting a rally later today to support the people of Palestine. It's being led by a Concordia student group from Gaza, which has been hit hard amid the ongoing Israel-Hamas war.
A protest is planned for noon at the campus center. The goal is to educate the college, students, and the community about the thousands of innocent people in Gaza who are not affiliated with Hamas but have now become targets.
Time now for a look at our storm team forecast as we send things on over to meteorologist Lisa Green on our Tuesday morning. Hey there.
Good morning. Beautiful out there this morning. We are looking at some clear skies in Fargo right now. Enjoy it while you can because clouds will be taking over as the day goes on. You can see we've got that gorgeous sunrise just starting up for us here this morning with traffic picking up for the morning commute. Should be nice and dry for the drive. And the good thing is while you might be turning on the heat to stay warm, you're not necessarily turning on the defrost. In most areas. You can see right next to me here, though, Bemidji might have some frosty windshields if you park outside because temperatures there are below freezing. We're at 28 degrees right now there. Elsewhere, some upper 30s to some mid 40s, so a little milder this morning in Fargo at 44 degrees. So is Devil's Lake. Wind is light, but it's out of the south, and that'll be a difference maker for temperatures today. And it will be picking up as our next system approaches. So we'll see the wind increase. We're looking at clouds on the increase as well as we go through the day. day, we'll see more and more of that cloud cover here. So out at the bus stop, not as chilly this morning, 30s to some low 40s into the afternoon. A nice mild afternoon, mid 60s for us in the valley. We're looking at warmer temperatures in the west and still in the 60s in the east, but maybe more in the low 60s. Winds will be out of the south-southeast into the teens with some gusts getting into the 20s to even near 30 miles per hour heading into the afternoon today. And that's all as the system's moving in. And it's late afternoon that we'll start to see that first chance for rain moving in to our western viewing area, pushing east as we head into the late night hours tonight. Some of us may not see any rain until overnight or maybe even to early Wednesday, but that's when our chances start up. And then once that clears out Wednesday, we quiet down for the rest of the week. And the weekend not looking too bad. Low 60s, some sunshine mixed in with some clouds. Our October ending here as we're looking all the way into that October 27th time frame in our 11-day planner. Still looking pretty good, just cooling down a little bit in the end part of our 11-day planner.
You know what, though? That's getting close to November, so kind of makes sense, I suppose.
To be expected, that's for sure. And most of these days, we're looking at above average temperatures.
Yeah, okay. Spooky season turning out to be a little sweet.
Like that. It's a treat instead of a trick.
Yeah, we like that. Thank you, Lisa.
Changing gears here, charges against a Wahpeton man are expected to be upgraded. This after the death of a woman he's suspected of hitting with his car. 20-year-old Bailey Bernstein died on Saturday after the hit-and-run crash happened Thursday night. This was on the north side of Wahpeton. Police say Bernstein was walking along the road there when she was hit by a pickup. Officers
later arrested 52-year-old Chad Olson for criminal vehicular injury and leaving the scene of an injury accident. Now, people who knew the victim say that she was a beautiful young woman whose life was taken too soon, and they shared this video with us.
This video is of the Donate Life ceremony that was held in her honor at Sanford Health in Fargo after her organs were donated. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz announcing a new $300 million program to help with child care within the state. The new program allots $1.3 billion, including $316 million over the next 2 years, in order to boost pay specifically for child care workers.
The state is anticipating that better compensation will attract more people to the field and then hopefully keep them in those jobs. Minnesota child care providers can apply through October 25th. The first payments going out later this week. And today, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz in Thief River Falls to talk about this investment. Patty Wetterling's new book is being released today. It details her 27-year search for her missing son, Jacob, who was kidnapped from near his St. Joseph, Minnesota home back in 1989.
The book gives a dramatic account of the real-life events that the Wetterling family had to go through and how persistence led to the case finally being solved. This will be on sale at Barnes & Noble, Target, and Amazon. We have a traffic alert for drivers near Horace. Cass County Highway 17 between 52nd and 64th Avenue South is set to reopen this afternoon after 5 months of work. Phase 1 of that project was a roundabout at the 64th Avenue intersection. Phase 2 was the bridge replacement north of Riverdale Drive.
Also, we're talking about a major 3-year construction project on track for the city of Moorhead. The city inviting people to an open house today to get the lowdown on what's happening. The state DOT is scheduled to start on the 11th Street underpass this coming spring. Work will shut down the sections of 11th Street, 1st Avenue, Center Avenue, and Main Avenue in phases. It's going from spring 2024 to fall of 2026. The project aims to improve safety by directing traffic under the railroad tracks. Today's open house goes from 5 to 7 this evening at the Yumcump Center. No formal presentation is planned, though. However, officials will be there to provide any answers to questions you might have. The soup is on for the 15th annual Gourmet Soup Kitchen today. It's a fundraiser for Churches United for the Homeless.
This year's event features more than 30 recipes from local chefs and even some celebrities across our region. They're dishing it up from 5:30 to 7:30 tonight at the Fargo Holiday Inn. And the Moorhead Public Library is having a $5 Fill-A-Bag book sale this week. All you need to do is pay $5 and you can load up your bag.
It's going on during the library's regular hours, 9 to 8, Monday through Friday. Now, the last day to fill the bag is Saturday from 10 a.m. to 6. Proceeds will help fund future programs and services at the library. A Bismarck Middle School teacher is spreading her success and kindness after being named North Dakota's Teacher of the Year. Sheila Peterson is sharing her trophy now with her fellow teachers.
Each day, she takes the trophy to a different teacher, snaps a photo of them, and then posts on social media something she admires about them. Peterson is starting at the beginning of the alphabet and working her way all the way through 88 teachers.
Everybody in our building are doing great things. So it's really easy just to write down, this is the thing that I really appreciate about you, and this is what makes our school a great place.
Peterson also includes a personal note for each teacher, reminding them why they're so great. She hopes to recognize other staff at the school as well, including the custodians, aides, administrators, and secretaries.
In our consumer alert this morning, a major retailer doing away with DVDs and Blu-ray discs by the end of this year. Best Buy says it's halting sales of physical movie media in stores and even online beginning in 2024.
Good news, though, for the gamers. The electronic retailer says it will continue to sell the video game discs. Well, hopefully you got some water nearby this morning, maybe to wash this down. A South Carolina hot pepper expert set a world record for the hottest pepper a decade ago, and now he's at it again. His name is Ed Curry. He's broken his old record of the Carolina Reaper with the new one called Pepper X.
All right, we have the breakdown. Pepper X has 2.69 million Scoville units, which is the scientific measurement for a pepper's hotness. So in comparison, a regular jalapeno, you guys, registers around 5,000 units. Remember, he has 2.69 million. A habanero usually tops 100,000 units. Curry says he ate a Pepper X and was feeling the heat for 3.5 hours.
Okay, not enough ranch possibly for me to try to take that.
You'd be drowning yourself. in
Yeah,
a
I
bucket
would
there.
have to.
Thanks for joining us, guys. Take care.
Have a good day.